going on, dudes? My name is Dusknoir, I'm a coach, Kansas City Nidokings, and today we have our Week 6 DBL match versus Ariadon, the Wisconsin Dusknoir, and I'm going to be going to the team that I built for his. He's a pretty threatening team, and in my mind, I sort of had this rivalry with him, because I don't think I've beaten him. Every time we played, I may have beaten him once last season. I don't think I did. So I'd really love to pull out a win, especially because he's 4-1 right now, and he's kind of in the lead technically for the wildcard race. Because looking at my division, Sharp is ahead of me by 7 differential. I mean, we still have 8 games left, so there's still plenty of time to catch back up. But Irvine is pretty much running away with our division, 4-1 with 14 differential. So that would be awesome if we can get a victory versus them too, which is the week after, technically in 2 weeks. Because I have a bye next week. But anyways, that's not important. I don't know why I'm going over that, but I'm going to be explaining the team that I built for his, and I'm going to go over his team real quick. It's Manaphy, Megalopony, Blissey, Cofagrigus, Sneasel, Turtonator, Klefki, Claydol, Dugtrio, Raichu, and Crobat. So he's got a lot of threats. He's got many different speed tiers, so it was kind of hard to plan for that, but I think that I built a team good enough. Empoleon might be swapped, and I'll explain about that later. But anyways, we're starting off here with Remmer, Gardevoir, with Energy Ball, Hyper Voice, Psychic, and Shadow Ball. So the reason we're running this Energy Ball, he's got 3 ground types, being the Dugtrio, the Claydol, or 2 ground types, and the Manaphy. And Energy Ball will hit that Manaphy extremely hard. It also hits the other 2 rather than running Thunderbolt, which those 2 are immune to. Hyper Voice, Fairy just hits well against his entire team. He does have a couple resistances, being that Crobat, it being a poison type, and then Klefki being a steel type, but everything else is at least neutral against it, so that is really good. The reason that people run Hyper Voice over Moonblast, which I didn't realize, is that Pixelate does the same as Galvanize, so it boosts the stats. It boosts the power of the move, rather than just changing the type. It boosts the power of it too, which I did not know. So that is why Hyper Voice is more powerful than Moonblast. I just thought I'd mention that. I don't know if he has any specific Pokemon that are subs. I know Manaphy likes to do substitutes sometimes. But anyways, Gardevoir is going to be kind of key in this match. Psychic, it was just kind of a move I put on there because I didn't really know what else I wanted to run against this thing. I may look over a little bit and see if I can find a good hidden power to put on it, but I just feel like Psychic overall just probably works better because it hits a good amount of his Pokemon for at least neutral. Hits a Lopunny hard, so, you know, I mean, still Hyper Voice is more powerful in that situation. So we're running a Timid Nature because I want to be able to outspeed some other things. Like if I can outspeed the Manaphy, he decides to run Modest or something like that, then that'd be cool. But he probably won't, and I will be without the Timid. I think I would outspeed everything I would outspeed without it. So truthfully, Timid doesn't help. So I may end up actually swapping it to Modest. Yeah. So the Raichu, the Crobat, the Dugtrio, the Sneasel, the Megalopony, and possibly it'll be a speed tie with the Manaphy, but those 5 Pokemon outspeed Gardevoir no matter what, and the other ones are slow, being the Blissey, the Cofagrigus, the Turtonator, Klefki, which obviously has Prankster, so that'll be something I need to keep in mind. Yeah, the reason I'm running Psychic is it works good against that Crobat, but everything else, I can actually run Modest, and that'll be very nice to have that little extra firepower for a couple of the bulkier mons, like the Blissey. The Blissey will take Hyper Voice as well. It'll take everything well, so, you know. Anyways, but we're running a max special attack, max speed, with 4 in defense. Mainly just, hopefully you can survive a fake out better for Megalopony or something like that. Megalopony's just an issue for my team. In general, I have many weaknesses to fighting. I also don't have super bulky counters, but speaking of counter, that is a game plan that I have put in place for this week. But next up we have Felicia the Chansey, who has not come since I believe week... what? I think she came to week 1 and 2. I don't think she's come to match since then. But anyways, we're rocking Eviolite as normal with Hubel, Counter, Seismic Toss, and Soft Boiled. So I was talking about counter, and this is why. I'm running counter because with the Eviolite and max defense, and I was able to put a little more in special defense because that extra 4 in HP literally makes no difference. Less than 0.1%. I can live 1 high jump kick from the Lopunny, and provided there's no rock, I don't take rock damage before that, but I can live 1, and then I can get off a counter. Actually, kind of depends on rock damage, because it's a roll. It does from like, it's like 80-something% to 97. So anyways, I can still live it, and the point is if I can get off a counter, take out the Lopunny, that'd be really, really good. Seismic Toss is just the best kind of move I can run on the Chansey for damage-wise, because it's a set amount of damage. It's going to be 100 damage every time, so that's actually really good, because that'll, like, 5 or 4-KO most Pokemon. Some of them it'll even 3-hit KO, so it'll be nice. And I do have Soft Boiled, so if I, per chance, am able to... If I'm able to get rid of that Lopunny, because, I mean, the issue is I need to send in Chansey after Lopunny's taken something out. He may suspect the counter then, but that's how I'm going to have to do it, because I can't swap this thing into a fake out and then take damage, and then have to then not be able to take the high jump kick, because I'm not running Reflect. Actually, I may be running Reflect on something. Anyways, yeah, but pretty typical Chansey set. Heal Bell for if he decides to set up burns or something like that. Why did I do that exactly? Oh yeah, I did that because of Klefki, because of Prankster. So if he decides to burn, I don't think he can get burned, but he can get Thunder Wave. So besides the Thunder Wave stuff, then that'd be good to get rid of that. But Thunder Wave has a chance to miss, so we can always hope for that. Anyways, rocking 248 in HP, max defense with a bold nature, and then 8 in special defense. That little bit in special defense just to take special hits better. But as I said, the 4 extra in HP being maxing it out doesn't make a difference at all when it comes to his team. So anyways, yes, that is that is Felicia here. Hopefully she can be what I need her to be. Anyways, next up we have Kitty the Electivire with a Choice Scarf rocking, or with Motor Drive instead of Vital Spear, because I don't really need Vital Spirit this week, and he does have Raichu. And if he decides to run Hidden Power Electric on something, I don't know why he would, but I can swap in and get that speed boost. But we're rocking Cross Chop, Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Earthquake. So Cross Chop hits that Blissey extremely hard, one-shots the Lopunny. I'm pretty sure I didn't calc that, but it should, because, yeah. I believe, I calc Brick Break, and Brick Break does like 60-something%, so Cross Chop should definitely take it out. Hits neutral on the Klefki, and that's about it. Destroys Sneasel, absolutely obliterates it. And Thunder Punch hits well against his entire team. I don't believe he has, I think, Turtonator, Claydol, and Dugtrio, and Raichu. I kind of combined Raichu and Dugtrio there. But he doesn't have very many counters for Electric, so that's really nice. Ice Punch works against those ground types that do counter the Electric. And then Earthquake just hits all of his team except for the Claydol and the Crobat, which is actually really good. Doesn't do super effective damage on anything except for the Turtonator, but it's just good to have because Earthquake's a nice, powerful move. Anyways, we're rocking a Physical Scarf Set, max attack, max speed, and Adamant Nature because I don't need to run I don't need to run Jolly to outspeed the things with the Scarf. Provided they aren't Scarfed, I should be just fine. Because once again, it's like the same with Gardevoir. Like this thing, the Mons that will outspeed, I will never catch up except for the Scarf. So, you know. It's pretty much like that. Anyways, hoping Kitty can put through and do some very good damage for us. Next up, we have Toothpick, who has not come to a match in a while. Rocking Leftovers with Stamina, Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Rock Slide, and Counter. So a pretty typical set. He gets Counter, which is really nice. I would have run an Assault Vest set, mainly for the Manaphy. This thing can survive a Surf. So that is pretty cool, without any investment. I didn't put any investment, speaking of which. Anyways, actually, I don't remember actually clicking it. So we'll just do this. We'll put the 4 in special defense. We'll go with that, and we'll run Adamant because we can. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Anyways, I can live 1 high jump kick. No, it's a roll. I think for the high jump kick. That's why I'm running counter. I literally typed in Toothpick, searching up Mudsdale. Good job, me. I don't even need any investment whatsoever to survive a jump kick, so that's good. So yeah, that's pretty nice. So if I can get a counter off on that thing, that'd actually be way better than Felicia. That's something to think about. Thinking about this, I may drop counter for something else, just giving myself that extra slot. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm going to stick with this for now, because counter could be helpful against some other things, but we're rocking Earthquake, because Earthquake, as I said, hits all but like 2 of his Pokemon very nicely, and he has no resist on the team, which is really, really good. Heavy Slam will just hit. I think it should hit the Klefki pretty hard, because Klefki being a keychain and this thing being 1,000 kilos, I mean, it should probably just obliterate it. I mean, ground doesn't resist steel, so that could also do decently against the Dugtrio, not the Claydol. It won't hit well against Claydol. Steel could absolutely obliterate, because we've all got obliterated last week or the week before. Whenever we bought Toothpick last, Heavy Slam obliterated it. But Rock Slide, I guess mainly for the Crobat. The issue with Mudsdale is it doesn't have an amazing moveset physically or especially really. Hidden Power is about the most diverse thing it gets. Obviously you gotta run this thing physical because its special attack is abysmal, and the thing is just stamina is really good. So I just need to I don't know. Stamina has nothing to do with it being special. But this thing is just great, a great wall. It has great typing and is a great wall. So anyways, that's not that important. We're rocking Adamant Max HP, Max Attack, and then 4 in Special Defense. I already explained what we're running counter for the Lopunny mainly, but he's got many physical attack. Well, not many, a good amount of physical attackers in the team. Next up we have Aquamarine, the Primarina. I was gonna say Primarine, which is not right. We're rocking Fairyum Z. First time we've rocked the Z Crystal in a while. Kitty's my other Z Crystal mom, but it just helps. It helps a lot having Kitty be scarfed. It really does. Enemies running Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, and Reflect. I did forget that I actually put Reflect in this thing, so I can set up a Reflect, and Felicia will be able to live any hit. So will Bubble Butt. Actually, that was an issue with Empoleon compared to Umbreon, because Max Defense Umbreon lives a high jump kick, but Max Defense Empoleon does not, and that's obviously because of the 30 base power difference in the defenses of the Pokemon. But anyways, Moonblast, once again, Fairy hits pretty well against his entire team. Shadow Ball works well against that Cofagrigus, which is probably going to pose to be some sort of issue. It'll also hit the Claydol decently, even though I won't need that because of Energy Ball. I mean, I am running Energy Ball specifically for the Manaphy. Wow. Aquamarine is incredible against this thing. This set right here doesn't have max HP investment, and Return does a lot of damage, 75%, but nothing else does more than 50. That is crazy. I mean, Moonblast still does 86%, dude. That's pretty insane. So I think I'm gonna get rid of Energy Ball and put Scald on this thing, because Scald would be a better move in general. And then, I mean, yeah, I do want to. I don't frankly need the Reflect, I don't think. I'm running Fairyum Z because Fairy is the best type. Well, actually, is it? Because I could actually run Waterium Z. That would actually be amazing because he's only got one resistance being Manaphy. So I like that better than Fairyum Z. Scald hits what Energy Ball does, and Reflect is just helpful to have. If I need to set up Reflect, then it'll be good. Yeah, and that'll definitely allow Felicia to live. I believe a Reflect will allow Felicia to live a Fake Out and a High Jump Kick, and then get off the counter. So that'd be really nice. We're rocking Modest, so I can just have that extra firepower, because I don't really need to boost any specific stats. And then I just put the 4 in Special Defense, because, I don't know, I guess the biggest threat to this thing technically is the Raichu. Hopefully I should be able to do well against that, but yeah, there's Aquamarine there. And then finally we have Bubble Butt the Empoleon with Chople Berry, because of the high jump kick, because I cannot live that well. I wasn't even thinking about it, because I built Aquamarine before Bubble Butt, and it works having Reflect, because then this thing can survive a high jump kick no matter what. But I'm going with Defog because he's got several Rockers on the team, and Stealth Rocks, even though they don't do a lot to my team, like, as I said, that's the difference between Felicia living a counter and whatnot. So that's kind of how that's working. Stealth Rocks, because he's got a couple Pokemon weak to Rocks, and just some extra chip damage for specific Pokemon if it's rolls to take him out. That'd be really nice. Scald, just because Scald is a really good move. And then Yawn, so I can put a couple things to sleep if he decides to stay in. Obviously Sleep Claws. I wonder if I'll have to check that out, see how Yawn works with Sleep Claws, because I know you can only put 2 Pokemon asleep at once, so I wonder if that means you can't put more than 1 asleep, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, doesn't matter. Pretty much. It does matter, but I don't think I'll be using Yawn enough to warrant that even being a decision. Anyways, we're on max HP, max physical defense, mainly, once again, because Lopunny's an issue. And that's probably the main issue I have with this entire team, because I have plenty of bulk to withstand everything else. So, we should be good in that situation. Then 4 in special attack because of Scald. So, that is the team we are bringing for Ariadon. I hope we can do well against this, because I really want to beat... I really would like to beat him, frankly, just because I don't think I've beaten him before, and I'd like to continue our win streak. So, you know, start a win streak, I should say. One game isn't a win streak, but anyways, yeah, that's what we're going to do. This team I really enjoyed. It did look appreciated. I will be seeing the battle next, and I'm pretty nervous for this match. Anyways, yeah, so thanks so much for watching. Let's go Nidokings.